Good afternoon, folks. Hi, I'm Phil McPhail with United Country Lifestyle Properties of Maine. Welcome to another property tour here in the state of Maine. Today I am in Sebec and we're going to look at 514 plus or minus acres. This would be a great property if you've sold something and you need a 1031 exchange property. Come check this out. We got timber on the land. We got thousands of feet of road front. We got a nice brook. We got a whole lot of information to share with you. So let's go on this tour together. Let's go check this out. The property here in Sebec, Maine has quite a bit of road improvement here. There's about 9,000 feet on this road right here, which is Colonel's Road. And then the interior road system is about 8,650 feet in length, well over a mile. The terrain is pretty rolling and sloping, but not too bad. Its elevations are from about 480 to 840 feet above sea level. Some pretty good soil in here for growing trees. It's mostly a rocky, silty loams. Some well drained, some poorly drained, depends on where you're at on the property. This kind of soil likes to grow a lot of different trees, as you can see. Your hardwoods do well here, as well as many of your softwoods. The town of Sebec is located in the southeast side of Piscataquis County. There's not a lot of people here. I think the population, the last census was about 665. We're located about 6 miles from the county seat in Dover-Foxcroft, Maine, and there you'll have all your services from shopping for groceries, box stores. Mayo Regional Hospital, or it's now Mayo Northern Lights Hospital, is located there, and that's about 6.5 miles from this lot. So you're out here in the wilderness, you got a lot of privacy, but you're pretty close to services. Other points of interest nearby and distances to different things. We're about 33 miles off of I-95. If you're coming north to this property, you're going to get off of exit 159 in Newport and drive through the rural areas up to Sebec. We're 40 miles from Bangor, a little less than an hour's drive. Boston is about 241 miles, or about 4 hours drive. Like I said earlier, we're 6.5 miles from the hospital, the nearest hospital, and shopping. And Sebec is also well known for its lake, but with the same name, Sebec Lake. And that boat landing, there's several not too far from here. They're all within 5 to 10 miles of this location. Sebec is a huge lake, very deep, lake trout. It's known for large lake trout, landlocked salmon, brook trout, perch, bass, you name it, it's swimming in Sebec Lake. Just coming through the intersection of the interior road here, we were coming in westerly and we just turned northerly on this interior road. And this is a good gravel road. We're here in the middle of April right now, and this is usually mud season. We got some nice ditching on the edge of this road. This has been a forest management road for a long time. It's set up good. It's it's not as smooth as a highway, but certainly you can drive even a regular passenger car in here when you're summertime and before it gets real wet in the fall and early spring. Sorry for the delay, folks. Had to get that tree out of the road. One of the things you want to be prepared for in the early spring, when the first time you're in on your land, is make sure you got that handy dandy chainsaw with you. It makes cleanup pretty fast and easy. I just drove down to the end of the northern road, or the northern extreme of the interior road system, and this gets you pretty near to the end of the property. You'll notice that there was a timber harvest done here, somewhere between 5 and 8 years ago. The wood yards were all cleaned up nice, just a little bit of slash left here that they couldn't chip. You'll notice that even though it's been harvested, they did this in rows. They left a lot of timber in between those rows. And it's hard to tell how many trees are here, although this is a good time of year to look at it before the leaves come on. What I'm seeing for trees is a pretty well representation of almost every tree we have in our state here. I haven't seen any oak, but I've seen red and white maple, birch, yellow and white birch, cedar, balsam fir, spruce, hemlock, pine, a little bit of everything growing on here, poplars or aspens. That'll be a nice little crop of raspberries here in the old wood yard come mid-July. So let's keep on going. Let's go look at the brook on this property. Well, folks, I parked out on the road and we've hiked in here a ways, and we've got the Smith Brook running through this property. This is a crystal clear stream. It's very small. There's some deep holes in it here and there. I haven't noticed any trout in it yet, but this actually runs into Sebec Lake. So there's a good chance there could be some small brook trout up in here. You'll notice some nice trees along the shade here of the stream. Got some beautiful sugar maples in here in places if you're interested in maybe doing a little sugar bush operation. Kind of a dense piece of forest. They haven't cut anywhere near this stream, so they left this quite pristine. Hey, while I'm here, folks, on the stream, let me tell you about a little bit of technology we're now utilizing to help you understand our properties a little bit better. We're actually taking 360-degree camera shots. There's our little camera right here sitting on the side of the stream, and we're going to georeference these to our interactive map that we send you. So when you contact us and you're looking at our map that we've sent, we've used either a tax map overlay or shapefile sent to us by a surveyor or a forester. These photographs that we send, you'll be able to look all the way around 360 degrees, and they are referenced pretty close to where they are on the property. As close as we can get them with modern GPS technology. So we're probably within 30 to 50 feet of the actual location that the photo is shown on the map. I thought I'd share that with you so you better understand how we're doing this and how we're making it a little easier for you to get a good idea of what the property's like before you ever come here. Well, folks, we're going to keep walking up Smith Brook. I noticed on the topographic mapping there's a couple of spots with some pretty significant elevation change, and if the map is accurately drawn, we may find a small waterfall section up here. If not, well, I'm sure it'd still be pretty and running fast, but let's go check it out, see if we can find that location. All right, we came to a little small fall here. This is only like 2 feet, so don't think you're gonna see Niagara here, folks, if that's what you're looking for. But man, what a spot to put a little cabin in here, listen to that water run over these little ledges and meander down through the woods. Nothing like a babbling brook to make you relax and enjoy the wilderness. Gotta love spring, folks. I just see a bumblebee come up out of the leaves. I think they hide out there for waiting for spring to warm up. And right along the brook here, found a nice big deer track. This must be a place they cross. Got a deep little hole here in the stream. I haven't found any major drops. Wasn't sure we'd find them, but we'll keep walking, see if we find anything a little further up. I know a lot of you asked this question, so I thought I'd share this with you. I actually have 4 bars of LTE here using US Cellular's service. I'm not sure what other carriers will do, but exceptional service here, very fast internet speeds on my phone. So you can be out here in the woods and still be able to communicate, do your job if you work remotely. I don't think you'll find a nicer place to do it. Well, folks, I followed the stream for about 1/4 mile and I didn't find the big waterfall I was hoping to, but like I said, it's a pretty little stream running through the property. We're gonna go take a look at another type of habitat along that stream that I can see on the photo. And it's looks like a little bit of a beaver pond or wetland that would be a great place to see some wildlife. So we'll go check that out next. Heading back to the truck, and I've noticed that a lot of these old twitch trails, you can see some old rotten stumps here. This was a logging trail probably 20 plus years ago from the looks of the rot in these stumps. But along all these trails, you probably can't see it on the film, but We've got a lot of deer sign, moose are using these old trail systems, some of them more than others. If you like to hunt, this is a really kind of a neat place where you've got larger stands of trees, older growth, and then you've got these younger growth trails, and then another section of older trees. So you could set up blinds, locations, tree stands in here. This is a fantastic piece of property and for hunting, and this part of the state is well known for large white-tailed deer. Of course, we have moose and black bear here, along with the grouse we were talking about earlier. For all you who like to recreate, this is the Colonel's Road. Of course, the land is across the road. We're looking at it right here, all on the westerly side of this road. The road itself, being your easement to get to the property, is also a local club trail for both ATVs, and you can also reach snowmobile trail access from here. This is right near the northern boundary of where this lot is being divided off, and across the street the trail goes out through to the east and will eventually take you right into Sebec Village, Milo, and further on north into places like Brownville, Schoodic Lake, towards Millinocket, Maine. That's kind of a nice feature to be able to access it from the property without any amount of trail crossing the property. Up here in the northeast side of the property, right along Colonel's Road, and we're going to take a walk over here. There's a little bit of a beaver pond out there, kind of a pretty little habitat. I'll get out as close as I can and show it to you. Okay, you can see the beaver's house out there on the left side of the screen. Little small pond here. They've created a little mini dam, and I kind of traced around this on our mapping software. This little open wetland looks to be maybe 12 acres, 11, 12 acres in size. Great place to see a moose out here in the evening, watch the beavers working on their dam, and it might be a spot where some larger trout would live. So if you're by this property, you might want to keep a canoe over here in the woods so you can access it. All right, folks, I think I have found your new cabin location. This is north of the Beaver Pond I was showing you. This is the outlet of the pond. Smith Brook continues down through. And talk about a beautiful place. We got some old growth hemlock surrounding both sides of the stream. A nice high bank so you could build up above it, stay out of any kind of flood that might come here in the spring. And then the brook keeps meandering down through the woods on its way to Sebec Lake. This whole section of woodland through here, build a driveway in probably 300-400 feet, and you could access some really choice building sites right along the stream. And I know you're going to ask, so I'll tell you, I believe the setback requirement from this stream is 75 feet. Okay, folks, it was a little bit of a bushwhack to get over here, but I'm at the very northern end of this beaver pond, and what a pretty spot. This would be the place to keep a canoe, I think. Build a trail in here, cross the little stream. Nobody'd ever know your canoe was in here. We're looking off in the distance to the hill on the property on the southwestern side. Colonel's Road is off to the left of this shot, and you'll see this location on the interactive map. And there's that beaver house. Looks like it's still active. I've seen signs of the beavers in here cutting in the alders. But this is a beautiful spot. Probably difficult to put a cabin on this pond. The wetland extends kind of right to the edge of the wood line here. And getting to this location would require a bridge across Smith Brook, which could be done, but would run a pretty good expense. Thank you, folks, for taking the tour with me today here in Sebec on this 514 acres of forest land. I'm going to wrap up the video here with the details on the property. Price on this is $1,000 an acre, $514,000. The taxes, it is in tree growth, and they're just over $700, $705 to be exact. And that is an estimated tax based on a much larger tract. This is being carved out of a larger tract of land. And that could be available for those who are interested in more property. The property has 9,000 feet of road frontage, 8,650 of interior road frontage, and about 6,500 feet of frontage on this beautiful stream, Smith Brook, that runs through the whole property. If you'd like to see this, give me a call at 800-286-6164. If you need more information, I can send you a property information package. Thanks again for watching, and don't forget, while you're here, hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and make sure you turn on your notifications, because YouTube won't let you know every time we make a video unless you want them to. So hit that notification bell. Have a great day.